Very good morning, students, and welcome to the digital classroom of Science and Technology Part B. Dear students, we have finished with lesson number 3, Life Processes in Living Organisms, Part 2, and today we are going to discuss the textual exercise of the same. And I am pretty sure that you all are ready with the answers of the textual questions. So let's continue to discuss the textual exercise of lesson number 3.
First one is complete the following chart. Okay, it is actually distinguished between type of question: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Certain points are given and you have to write the answer of the second group. Right now, the first one, in asexual reproduction, first point is given: reproduction that occurs with the help of somatic cells is called as asexual reproduction. And in sexual reproduction, it is due to fertilization of gametes. While writing, you will write the complete sentence: reproduction that occurs due to fertilization of gametes is called as sexual reproduction. Right? This I have written in short, but when you will write the answers in your notebook, you have to write the complete sentence. In the second one, asexual reproduction, it is a blank, whereas in sexual reproduction, it is given male and female parent are necessary for sexual reproduction. That is, two parents are necessary for sexual reproduction. So what is the comparison with this point in asexual? Only one parent, right? So you will write only one parent is necessary for asexual reproduction. I had written only one parent, but you will write the complete sentence. Don't go for shortcut, students. Third point in asexual reproduction is this reproduction occurs with the help of mitosis only. So in sexual reproduction, what are you going to write? Is there only one process? No. There are both the processes, mitosis and meiosis, both. So you will write this reproduction occurs with the help of mitosis and meiosis both. Fourth one is a blank in asexual reproduction, whereas in sexual reproduction it is given new individual is formed by this method is genetically different from parents, right? It is not the replica of the parent, but there are certain differences found in the new offspring. Why? Because the crossing over takes place and two parents are involved, fusion takes place, right? Whereas in asexual reproduction, only one parent is there, right? So the new organisms or the new individual formed by this method is genetically identical. They are the replica of the parent. Okay, so you will write the complete sentence. Fifth point in asexual reproduction is reproduction occurs in different individuals by various methods like binary fission, multiple fission, etc. These are the different methods in asexual reproduction. Whereas sexual reproduction occurs in two steps. First is formation of haploid gametes, that is, the number of chromosomes becomes half when the gametes are formed. Second point is fertilization of haploid gametes to form diploid zygote, right? So first the number of chromosomes becomes half, and then the gametes, they fertilize, they unite, and thus the diploid zygote is formed. I hope you have written the answers. Okay, I am giving you few minutes. You can just copy down the points in short. Okay, come on, students, and I hope you are completing your notebooks very sincerely. Okay. So question number 2 is fill in the blanks. So let's start. In humans, sperm production occurs in the organ dash. So in which organ the sperm production takes place? In the male reproductive system? Yes. Which is present outside the abdominal cavity, that is testis. Second one is sorry, in humans the dash chromosome is responsible for maleness. Which chromosome? We have two types of sex chromosomes, X and Y. In male it is heterozygous, that is X and Y, whereas in female it is same XX. So which chromosome is responsible for maleness? Of course it is Y. In male and female reproductive system of human, dash gland is same. Come on, scratch your head and give me the answer. Which gland is same in male and female reproductive system of human? Yes? And the answer is no. All the glands are different. There is no similar gland present in male and female reproductive system. Implantation of embryo occurs in where the embryo grows, turns into fetus. Yes, it is uterus. Dash type of reproduction occurs without fusion of gametes. Which type? Where only one parent is required. So that is the, yes, asexual type of reproduction. Then next is body breaks up into several fragments and each fragment starts to live as new individual. This is dash type of reproduction. Remember Spirogyra? It is a ribbon shaped organism and it divides into fragments, and the type of reproduction is fragmentation or asexual. Next is pollen grains are formed by dash division in locules of anthers. So pollen grains contains the gametes. So which division will be there? Mitosis or meiosis? It is meiotic division. Okay, that is meiosis. Let's continue. Complete the paragraph with the help of words given in the brackets. Now students, see in the bracket the answers are given. Okay, paragraph I had not typed. Okay, I'll read the paragraph and the answers I am going to show you on the screen. So let's start. Growth of follicles present in the ovary occurs under the effect of dash. What is the answer? Under which hormone? That is FSH or follicle stimulating hormone. You can just put the numbers in the words given in the brackets and afterwards you can complete the full answer. Second one is this follicle secretes estrogen. Okay. Next, dash grows or regenerates under the effect of estrogen. What grows under the effect of estrogen? It is the endometrium of the uterus. Next is under the effect of dash, fully grown up follicle burst. It is luteinizing hormone or LH. Ovulation occurs and dash is formed from remaining part of follicle. What is formed? It is corpus luteum. It secretes dash and dash under the, okay, it secretes dash and dash. Now this corpus luteum secretes two hormones, progesterone and estrogen. And the last sentence is, under the effect of these hormones, glands of dash are activated and it becomes ready for implantation. Implantation means the implantation of the, yes, zygote, right? It is the implantation of the embryo, right? And it takes place in the endometrium of uterus. Okay, so these are the answers. You can just write down the numbers and afterwards you can complete the paragraph. Okay. Shall we go to the next? Question number 4. Answer the following questions in short. First one is, explain with examples types of asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. In your textbook, page number 23 and 24. Okay, just open page number 23, 24. Asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. Right at the top of the page, the heading is given asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. It is binary fission. Okay, it can be transverse or longitudinal, right? Then it is multiple fission, and the third one is budding. Okay, so these are the 3 types of asexual reproduction in unicellular organism. You will just explain all these 3 in 2 to 3 sentences, as it is a short question answer. Next is, explain the concept of IVF. This is given in your textbook on page number 32. Very clearly the heading is given in vitro fertilization, IVF, right, where the fertilization is brought about in the test tube. Thus that baby is called as test tube baby also, right? So sperm and ova are fertilized in the test tube, and then the zygote or the embryo is implanted in the uterus. Okay, so this you will write. Third is, which precautions will you follow to maintain the reproductive health? It is also directly given on page number 33, right? Reproductive health is given. See students, try to write in your own words. Now you are in 10th standard, you will be appearing for the board exam. So you understand the answer first and then you write the answer. Fourth one is, what is menstrual cycle? Describe it in brief. And it is given in the textbook on page number 31 in continuation with page number 32. And please write in points, okay, so that you can score full marks in the answer. Okay, so with this we finish with the question number 4. Fifth question is, in case of sexual reproduction, newborn show similarities about characters. Explain this statement with suitable examples. Now this you can just go through and you can from your textbook, and this you have to understand and you have to write in your own words. I'll just give you the verbal answer. Okay, you can listen to me. You will write first about that sexual reproduction occurs due to 2 different gametes. One gamete, male gamete, comes from the father and female gamete comes from the mother, right? Then you will write that both the gametes are produced by meiosis and the number of chromosomes is reduced to half. Okay. Then you will write, then these gametes unites under the process of fertilization and they produce diploid zygote. So again the number of chromosomes have become diploid or double. Now due to the chromosomes of parents, their DNA pass to the next generation through fertilization. Therefore, the characters of newborn show similarities with the parents. Okay, so this you will write in your own words, and this question can be asked for 3 marks. Okay, shall we proceed further, students? Sketch the labeled diagram. Very first one is human male reproductive system. It is given in your textbook on page number 28. Open page number 28. Very clearly the male reproductive human male reproductive system is given. Okay. Now see students, if the diagram comes for 3 marks, right, then you try to label 4 labelings, because 1 mark is for scientifically correct diagram and half mark for each labeling. So 1 mark out of 3 goes for scientifically correct and 4 points or 4 labels for 2. If the diagram is of 2 marks, then you label only 2. Okay, because half mark is for 1 labeling. I hope you have understood. It's very clear. Second is human female reproductive system. It is given on page number 29 very clearly. Okay, female human reproductive system. Third one is flower with its sexual reproductive organs. It is given on page number 26, figure 3.12. Okay, the longitudinal section of the flower is given and all the parts of the flower are shown. Okay. Next is menstrual cycle. It is also given very clearly on page number 31 and in continuation with 32. Okay. So 31 and 32. So these diagrams you have to draw and you have to label. And as I had told you that if the question diagram carries 3 marks, 4 labels, and if it carries 2 marks, then you have to show 2 labels. Question number 7 is give the names. You have to write the names of the following. The first one is hormones related with male reproductive system. So which are the hormones which are secreted in the male reproductive system? Yes students, come on, try to recollect. It is FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone, LH, that is luteinizing hormone, and the third one is testosterone. Okay. Then second is hormones secreted by ovary of female reproductive system. Yes. Come on. It is estrogen and progesterone. These are the 2 hormones which are secreted by the ovary of female reproductive system. Okay. So estrogen and progesterone is secreted by ovary, whereas even the upper one, follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, they are common for male and female reproductive system. Then what are the different types of twins? If you remember, I had shown you the video, a very small video of the types of twins, and they are monozygotic twins, Siamese twins and dizygotic twins. Siamese twins are also called as, yes, conjoined twins, right? Where some parts of the body, they are joined to each other. Okay. Next is any 2 sexual diseases, right? It is gonorrhea and syphilis. These are the 2 sexual diseases. Then what are the different methods of family planning? It can be copper T, it can be condoms, it can be oral contraceptive pills. Okay. So with this we finish with the question number 7. Then question number 8 is gender of child is determined by the male partner of couple. Explain with reasons whether this statement is true or false. Yes, is it true or false that the father decides the gender of the child? So here, see, it is given on page number 30 and 31. On page number 30, do you know that box is given and there the box picture is given that male, they have 22 pairs of chromosomes and X and Y chromosome, whereas in females it is 22 pairs of chromosomes and XX sex chromosomes, right? So if the male X chromosome unites with the female X, it will be a girl child. If the Y chromosome of male unites with the X of the female, it will be a male. Now female is having both the same sex chromosomes, that is X, whereas males are having X and Y both. Now it depends whether the X of male is uniting with the X of female or Y of male is uniting with the X of female, right? If it is XY, it will be a male child. If it is XX, it will be a female child. Okay? So this statement is true and you will explain in the same way which I had told you. You can refer to the diagram which I told you on page number 30, and on page number 31 that box is given, always remember. Okay? So with the help of these two, you will be able to write the answer. Then question number 9 is explain asexual reproduction in plants. It is given on page number 25 in the textbook. Asexual reproduction in plants, right? 24 and 25 both it is. Okay? That is very clearly it is given asexual reproduction in plants. Okay? Page number 25. So in plants it takes place by root, stem, leaf or bud. That is called as vegetative propagation. Okay? It is given on page number 25. Let's move further. Question number 10. Modern techniques like surrogate mother, sperm bank and IVF technique will help the human beings. Justify this statement. Do you think these techniques really help the human beings? Yes, they really help they are a boon to the couples who cannot have the child, who cannot conceive the child, or if the male is having less sperm count, or if the uterus is not responding, right, not able to conceive, right, not able to bear the fetus, right. So these techniques are really helpful. You have to justify this, and it is given in textbook page number 32. See the third paragraph, reproduction and modern technology, right. So this is the answer, that many couples, they have various reasons because of which they cannot conceive the child. It can be any, right. The problem can be with the female, it can be with the male, and thus these techniques, they are really helpful for the human beings to have their own child. Okay. 11th question is explain sexual reproduction in plants. Now this is given on page number 26 and 27. Okay. So first you will give the reproductive parts of the plant, that is androecium, gynoecium, and then page number 27, it's very clearly given the double fertilization process you have to explain. Okay. So with this we finish with the question number 11. Okay. And students, with this we finish with the textual exercise of the lesson also. And I had sent the video on your standard 10th WhatsApp group about the reduction of the portion of science to a very clear post I had sent. If you open it, you will find out page wise the reduction of the portion is given. You please put a cross on that part of the page, and whenever we will get time or we will have our live session, we are definitely going to discuss that. Okay. Whatever is deleted is not going to be asked in the exam. Yes, the time is also almost up, students. So with this we finish with the textual exercise.